RFMCE production. Reginald. At that time, if anybody had a party, all they had to have was a punch bowl full of Thunderbird and Kool-Aid and and a radio, and everybody would be there. So I wanted to go really bad because it was a real happening party. And so I came up with this. I don't know what made me use Vacation Bible School as an alibi, but I went to my dad and I was like, the Vacation Bible School, they taking us on a field trip, and we might not be back till late. I was wondering if it was okay for me to go. Mm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Vacation Bible School, huh? Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah, go on down there. I see you. I see you when you get back. On that particular night, the night of the party, I was dancing with a girlfriend of mine, and I was highly intoxicated because I was drinking Thunderbird Red Label, was what was in the punch, and I was highly intoxicated. To the point of staggering, and I had to use the restroom, and somebody was in there, so I went outside. And when I went outside, the girl whose party it was, her mother was in the window. It was her mother was in the window, and I assumed that she was also intoxicated because she was waving her hands and yelling and screaming at everybody, and so I'm standing there by the window, I politely asked, "Ma'am, do you mind if I piss here?" And and so all of a sudden I heard a loud bang that we were all ducking for our lives, and I was so afraid and shaken by the loud bang that I told everyone that was also ducking who I was, and I said, my name is Reginald Fowler, and my father is Earl Fowler, and I don't want to die, and not knowing that I was talking to someone who knew my father, and that is how my father found out where I was. See a man who bears a striking resemblance to my father, but heavily intoxicated and also in denial because I told him I was at Vacation Bible School. I thought there was no way possible that could be him until he was staring me directly in my face and poking me extremely hard with his finger on my shoulder. And it was like, "You, come on, let's go." Vacation Bible School, huh? So I left with my father without even saying goodbye to my girlfriend because I was trying to prepare myself for what I knew was about to be a long night. Absolute terror of an event would unfold as the moments would lead further into a night that would become an unforgettable moment. My father and I would come face to face. Pow, 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 pow. Get up, motherfucker! Pow, 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 pow. Get up, motherfucker! Got home from the party. My father opened the truck, and so as he opened the door, I was so intoxicated that it was as though I was poured out on the ground. And so he began to stomp me, get up, I don't want to use the language that he used, but I assumed that if I just got up, that maybe he would stop. So I struggled to get up, and everything was spinning around and around, and then he slapped me back down again. So that time I decided that I would just stay down. Plus, he had torn my White Sox shirt, which was in style during that time. White Sox and Duckhead was the thing. So on this particular night, I suppose that my father grew tired of stomping me, which I thought was quite brilliant, that he was able to multitask and shoot in the air at the same time without missing a beat. So as I was attempting to escape the heel of his boot by scooting further under the truck, that is what saved me. When I got out from under there, my father, he was opening the door, and I said, "Whew." Boy, I said, as I was trying to recover, and he was unlocking the door. And so I recalled to my mind some advice that a friend gave me. That he said, "Man, if I were you, I would run." And I thought to myself, I said, "Now, if he's done this outside, I don't want to go inside and see what he would do to me in there." And so I ran. And so I was so drunk, I was running, and it was like the entrance of the gate was like this. I'm running from my daddy. I turn around and I see he got something in his hand. I couldn't tell what it was. Was live on location here at the old home house where it all took place. The very gate where I ran for my life from my father on a night just like this one. And what I hold in my hand is an actual 5-gallon bucket, exactly like the one that my father threw with uh, great strength, because I could tell by the impact of the bucket against the back of my head. But which sparked an event, because it was around that time that the Reggie Show was born. So maybe the bucket knocked some sense into me, or but some people have said that if I put your brain in a bird, it would fly backwards. I don't know, but anyway, never tried it. Maybe yours are feet, but anyway, the time has gone. But and the lady who said it, she liked to raise her hand in the audience and make interruption in that. And I say, but it's cool. Everyone has a right to their own opinion. Like your hair. I can say that I like it because you are a woman with a George Jefferson hair, like Smurfs have been playing basketball in your head, and from helicopter view, but no, I'm sorry. Oh, it's okay. I like your hair, both of them. Here I hold in my hand a replica of the exact likeness of the bucket that my father used to in an effort to apprehend me. I was running for the gate, and it appeared this way. I was so intoxicated, and so I was running, and I turned around and I could see my father with something in his hand, and I didn't know what it was, but soon I would find out exactly what it was. And it knocked me off balance. Attempt to escape due to the fact that I was so intoxicated. Plus, he had, when he threw the bucket at me, it knocked me off course, and I lost my balance and I stumbled and fell. So he dragged me back in the yard and put me in the truck and took me to the hospital. And it was there that the policemen were questioning me about where the party was and how did I get this intoxicated. And so they was like, "Who did this to you?" And so I gladly told them, I said, "He did it, and I want to press charges, and I don't like him." And so my father, he looked at me like, shoot, I would tell y'all what I seen, because I was standing in that house after the daddy died. I will tell y'all what I seen in there for a small fee. They might. Yeah, I think that concludes this segment. I hope y'all enjoyed the show. One of y'all run me the fast food right quick. Yeah, they cleaning up in here now. Yeah, Reggie and the camera crew, they packed up and left. So I guess they won't be coming back. But so I guess that means they won't be needing this camera then either. Let's see what we got here. You remember when you told them police you didn't like me?